Alright, this tutorial is going to take you through how to create and do the dice. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is go to my new again. Again, it's just a standard inch IPT and create. I'm going to set my properties up because this makes things a lot easier later when I do the title block. So this one would be dice, whatever class you are. This is Baxter, your manager. Okay, and then I'm going to check my tools. Again, if I'm starting a new drawing, sometimes I want to make sure the grid lines are on. You may need to change your colors. It's one of those first things you want to do. Remember, use whichever one you prefer. I just prefer presentation. It just works better for my eyes. And then document settings. This time I want to change the sketch, yes, 1.125. But my grade display is going to be 1 and 8. Alright, and I'm going to create a new sketch again. And I'm going to draw a rectangle. Now, again, everything that I'm doing is in the PowerPoint, so I'm not getting this from just anywhere. If you follow the steps in the PowerPoint, here it is. I want a perfect 2 by 2. So if I know perfect 2 by 2, I can do a little math there, and I can go, okay, well, -1, think back to your coordinate systems, your x, y. So x, y, -1, -1, enter. 1 tab 1, enter. Come right here and do a zoom all, and you have a perfectly squared rectangle. Alright, I'm going to finish my sketch because now I want to extrude this, and I'm going to extrude it 2 inches. So I'm going to go to my extrude tool, pick the surface. Again, a lot of times this will be hidden, so just simply click here so you can see it, because a lot of times this just doesn't work for a lot of students. This is just a little confusing. If you can see it and work with it, great. If not, we use the bigger input. I'm going to click on my home tool. And then next we're going to start drawing. So now we have to draw on each one of these sides. So we've built a basic cube and we need to draw. So you can manipulate it. You can actually spin it around, whatever you want it to do. There's lots of different things we can do. But I'm just going to use my front view. Create another sketch. I'm going to create it on that view. And I'm going to draw another rectangle. Just like that. And then I'm going to draw 5.25 circles. So I'm going to go circle right here, out. Okay. And cancel. And then I'm going to right click delete my construction lines because I no longer need them. And I'm just simply going to use, there it is, my general dimension to make sure that they are what they're supposed to be, and see they are. Then I use my constrain tool, so this one is equal to that one, is equal to that one, is equal to that one, and equal to that one. And so now they're all 0.25 because I told them to be equal to that. So they're all equal now. All right, now next I'm going to do a hole, and I don't want to drill the hole all the way through, so you want to pay attention here. So I'm going to go back into my 3D model. I'm going to go to my hole function, and I don't want it to go all the way through. So I want it to go a specific distance, and the specific distance I want in my depth here, I want it to be 0.2. So this will be 0.2. It's going to have a diameter of 0.125, and it's going to be a very specific distance, and then it's going to say okay, centers. So now I pick my centers, and I click OK, or the little green check mark. Both work. I hit my home tab so I can see it, and there's my first set. Now I'm going to repeat this process, and I'm going to draw my other sides. So again, I construct my box. I go to my 2D sketch, click on that view, draw the same rectangle again, and then I'll draw my point. So let's say these ones are going to be going this way, so I'm going to have 3 going that way. And you're going to repeat the process. And I'm not going to show you all of them. 3D model, hole, same thing. There we go. And if we've done it correctly, They're not only be recessed back. And you're going to repeat this process for all the sides. So you're going to make sure that you get a number in each side. So we've done 5 and 3. Then you'd pick a 4 and a 2 and a 1 and so forth. You can actually research a dice and get the right one. I'm not worried about that so much. So that's step 1. So step 1 is to get all your different holes in there. Now we're going to do the curves. Sorry, we're going to fillet the edges. All right, after you have gone in and you put all your holes in, I haven't done it right now just for sake of argument because I want to go ahead and go on and show you the next step. Remember, you draw and put all your different holes on the dice cube. We're going to use the fillet so that we can round our corners. So the fillet, whatever you want to call it, and I want to do an edge. And I'll start picking on my edge. Now our goal is to get every single one, so we can move this around. And this one, again, it may pop up like this. It's no big deal. Just go right there, activate it, and try to get all of them that you can. If you don't get all of them, don't panic, because we can use our orbit tool and we can spin it around and we can go, oh, well, look, I missed some. And I simply go back to that fillet again. And I use my orbit tool to make sure I've got them all. And even I can fill it before I wanted to. I could even go in here, it doesn't matter, and finish my sketch if I want to. Okay, so what you're going to do now is you're simply going to finish, and I'm actually going to finish the sketch. You're going to go in, click on the home tool so it brings it in, and you're going to finish putting the holes in each one of these views. Okay, so again, get all your holes on there. Mine aren't there yet. We're going to change our color. We're going to change the model. So I'm in here, and I go to my view right here. So if I'm in 3D model space, I want to go to view, and right here it says default. This is where we're going to go change it. So we're going to go find. So let's go find, just for fun right now, it should be black. There should be a nice, lovely, polished, smoked black. Sometimes you just have to keep digging through it until you find it. Oh, shoot, there we go. Use that one. So there it is in that material. And we go, oh, no, wrong kind. So it's just a matter of changing our texture again. Click on it and play with the different ones if I can find it. There's a brushed aluminum, or polished aluminum if I remember correctly. It's not that one. There's one of them that when you can find it, it may be just the regular aluminum. If you used to be able to see the gentleman that took the picture of the material. And that's always been something students have enjoyed looking at. Let's go see if it's up here. There it is, aluminum polished. And if you spin around and if you've got a big enough object, you can find the guy that took the picture of the bumper. They may have finally taken it out, maybe not. But it's the kids always have fun. Students have always had fun finding the guy. So there it is. Now we save this as a dice. We repeat that process of opening. After you save it at opening that CHS title block. Oh, not that one. My regular title block. Hello. Wherever you have it saved at. Mine are multiple places. And again, you place your base. Of 1 to 1 works great. If not, see, it's going to tell you got to save it. Save it real quick. Project, right click, create. That one definitely wants to be shaded this time. And then you would dimension it to match, etc. Same thing if you've set everything up, this is correct here. Just a matter of right click, edit the definition, and you can double change the scale. In this case, the scale is 1 to 1. Do a save as. Save as, save it to your folder. And this one would be, oh, sorry, title block. Dice. And once you have all of these drawn, when you've drawn all the holes, they'll all show up here. And remember, again, annotate. Most of your dimensions are right here. It's not hard to dimension what you need it to be. I mean, that's all it takes. You go through and dimension it. Make sure it's in there. Make sure you have all your views, etc. Export. PDF, save it to your folder. Once you save it to your folder, that's what you submit to Moodle, because half the time Moodle won't accept the Inventor files. It thinks they're too large. All right, congratulations, you've completed assignment number 2 in Inventor.